Namaste, everyone. When you get a sore throat, it's really important to try and identify what the causative factor for the inflammation might be. So this morning I was sitting in my office and I had the aircon on. So just a heads up that any artificial heating or cooling system, and I'm sure a lot of you know this already, is going to impact our respiratory system. And so, what happens if you think about the three programs that operate in the physical body? You've got Vata, responsible for communication and movement. Vata has an integral role in respiration in the physical body. You've then got Pitta, which is all transformation, but in a state of imbalance. Pitta results in inflammation. And then lastly, you've got Kapha, which is responsible for lubrication. So what happens is the respiration is impacted due to this artificial heating system. It dries out the air. The body tries to compensate. The flow is impeded. This results in an inflammatory response. And then as a compensatory measure, your third dosha, Kapha dosha, will try and lubricate to relieve any of the dryness, any of the inflammation, and it all kind of just comes together and compounds. So I could feel the scratchy sensation in my throat, and I wanted to share with you a quick way just to allow for that expansion and to relieve some of the pain and some of the inflammation that you might be feeling in your throat. So if you think about it, inflammation is congestion. So when anything is congested and overheated, there's a contracted response. Now we want to open up the airways. We want to prevent any vasodilation, any constriction of the blood vessels, any constriction of the breathing airways and passages. So what I did this afternoon was very simple and helped a lot in terms of freeing up that space and creating creating more expansion, creating more flow, and creating more ease of passage for both circulation and respiration. So you're just going to sit upright. Remember, you don't want to slouch over. Any compression is going to compound any symptoms that you're experiencing. So you want to sit upright, and we're going to do this very gently. You're going to gently roll your head back. And as you roll your head back, you're just going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you roll your head forward. And as you come down, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently lift your head up. Remember, whenever we engage in any activity that is deliberate in the physical body or otherwise, we are very aware of treating our body with care and not moving into any pain response. Now let's move over to the right side. And as you move over to the right side, if you are able to, if you're comfortable enough to, you're going to take your right hand and just gently prod your head over a little bit more onto your right shoulder, and you'll feel the stretch down the left side. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release and bring your head back up to center. And now let's do it on the other side. As you take your head over to the left, you're going to bring your left hand up and gently prod your ear down towards your left shoulder, feeling that stretch all down the left side. Sorry, all down the right side. And then gently allow your head to come back up to center. Let's do some neck rotations. So you're just going to rotate clockwise, feeling that stretch. And this is creating more space, reducing the inflammation that you might feel. And let's just gently go over in an anti-clockwise direction. And you can do this. You can do 5 repeats of each of these, as well as the neck movements. Now, what we're going to do is what we call Bhramari breathing, which focuses specifically on the energy center in the throat. So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to hum like a bee. And I'm going to demonstrate once, and then you'll follow suit if you're comfortable to do so. All you're going to do is At a physiological level, what does the humming bee breath do? You'll notice and take note of what your physical body elicits, the responses that you're eliciting when you're doing all of these different exercises. You'll notice that your salivary glands excrete more mucus, so this will enable more lubrication in the throat cavity. You are pacifying the central nervous system. It's a breathing technique called pranayama that we use in yoga that pacifies the central nervous system. Vata is responsible for the central nervous system. So you're allowing for better flow, for anti-inflammatory impact, and for the respiration and the circulation to flow as it should. Remember, if you are experiencing any issues with your throat, ginger and turmeric are really good, even if you just put them in some warm to hot water. If you are pitta, like myself, you're going to want to use powdered ginger as opposed to raw ginger. This afternoon, I had a piece of raw ginger because I really felt the scratchiness in my throat. And it literally, I think, burnt a hole through my throat. So understand your doshas, understand what's going to work most effectively for you, and be aware of any artificial heating systems that are going to dry out the air. A good thing to do might be to have a humidifier in the room. I hope that this was helpful to you.